Good morning, my beautiful people, and welcome to the Himalayan Club. In the first video, I talked about what these rites do and how they work on, it's more of an energy work than it is physical, even though these exercises do help with your physical well-being, but it's more about energy work. And I talked about chakras. Without going too much into it, in this book that yours truly wrote, I go into detail about what chakras are, where they're located, and what energy points that they govern. The Five Rights activates those energy centers. The first right is probably the most important one, and if you can't do any of them, try to do this one right every single day. It's spinning. That's basically it. When we're kids, we do this naturally. You'll see kids spinning, jumping, moving, and as we age, we start to lose that ability to do that. So what does right number one do? So a chakra literally means spinning wheel. And these energy points spin in a clockwise rotation. And the faster they spin, the more youthful vitality that we have in our body. So by spinning, we re-energize the chakras on a daily basis. The biggest thing about this is not to overthink it. And you're going to get dizzy. Whether it's one spin, two spins, the 21 spins, that's okay. But what I've talked to is there's a few of us out there that can't spin at all. They get too dizzy and it makes them nauseous. And that's what we have to work on today. So I'm going to give you some modifications to right number one. We do know that right number one, you spread your arms out, find my drista, and just spin in a clockwise rotation. That is one spin. But if you can't do that, spread your legs out a little bit and start doing what I call the washing machine. So it's back and forth, back and forth. You can keep your eye on your drista, which is a focal point straight forward, or you can start to rotate your eyes back and forth. This will be a little more dizzy. This will be step number one. Okay. Once you feel comfortable with that, you can start to move the right foot back, then the left foot back. That's step number two. Once you feel comfortable with that, we'll move the right foot back, the left foot forward, the left foot back, the right foot forward. So step three is here, 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 here. Another thing to remember about right number one is you don't have to have speed. You can just move in a circle. Eventually, you'll be able to do this with eyes closed and spin and spin and spin and not feel off-centered, off-balance. And that is the goal of where we want to be, because as we age, we start to lose our balance, falling. Proprioception, knowing where we are in space, is so important. But remember this is a challenge, but it's not a competition. So don't worry about where you're at. Just try to do your best and to make it a priority. You're creating a life spanner's habit. And the way that we create habits is not how many push-ups we can do, how many spins we can do, it's how often we do it. And repetition, repetition, where it gets to the point where you're not having to think about it, it becomes a lifestyle. I hope these tips help to be as beautiful in life as you are on your mat and to make someone smile today.